Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you guys are having a good day. The reason for this is because, as usual, I get so excited about playing that I don't show you guys how the actual deck is built. And Pause called me on it. Sorry, man. I meant to do it tonight, but I'm going to do it right now while I have some time. So, if we look at this deck right now, what you're going to see is it has 4 Cauldron Familiar, 2 Foulmire Knights, 3 Knights of the Ebon Legion, 2 Witches Oven, not 4, 2, 3 Piper of the Swarm, 4 Stormfist Crusaders, 4 Murderous Riders, 4 Ill-Gotten Inheritance, 3 Chandra Pyromancer, 3 Ob Nixilis the Hate Twisted, 3 Awakened Inferno, 8 Swamps, 8 Mounds, 1 Blood Crypt, 4 Bloodfell Caves, and 4 Radicals Guildgate. This deck again is playing very strong and very well, and the reason it's doing so well is that it has small creatures to hold them off. Piper Swarm can take creatures from you if you let them get to that level. Murderous Riders will deal with any of your evil type things like planeswalkers you can't deal with or other creatures, as well as lifelink. The Ill-Gotten Inheritance is there to start pecking away at them. Same with the Stormfist Crusader. At first they'll think, oh wow, I'm drawing a card, I'm only taking 1 damage. But when you add that in with an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, I'm gaining life, not losing anything, and drawing cards, you're losing damage. Then you add in a Cauldron Familiar with a Witch's Oven, you start taking 2-3 damage. Ob Nixilis, I'm going to blow up your stuff and make you draw cards, and you're going to take damage for it. Imagine that. You have a couple of guys out, you're taking, oh, I got a creature, boom, you take 4, 5 damage, 6 damage on your draw phase. It's horrible. And then, of course, we add in Awakened Inferno to start putting counters on as well. Every deck I've seen so far does not take it seriously at first. They're being aggressive. They're not thinking what I'm doing to them. Until it's too late. I get down like 4 or 5 life, but there's no way for you to come back. And don't forget, Ill-Gotten Inheritance can be sacrificed near the end to poke them down for 4 damage. So if you have a couple of counters on them, they're down to 6 or 7 life like I did in the last game. You're going to see this is going to do some serious damage to them very fast, and it manages well. I have lost numerous times with this. I'm going to play a game right now, and I can show you guys how it plays again. And I'll try to talk through this one, although, I'm on my break, so I do get people coming into my office. So here we go again, guys. Let's see how this stands out, shall we? Very cool. Alright, so I got a Bloodfell, I got 3 land, I got enough for this and this. She's close, and that can lead me to I am totally fine with my hand. Now, of course, normally I will lead with a life gain, like the Bloodfell Caves, because I can't cast anything anyway. Now, my normal question will be, do I bring out Piper the Swarm, or do I bring out the Stormfist Crusader? I tend to start pecking right away, but it depends what they do. He's got the Celebrant out, so I will go ahead, lay out my Swamp, and I will bring out a Piper the Swarm to start blocking. I don't like the Celebrants. When he has lots of creatures that cost you a lot of damage, I will try to pick them off whenever possible. I will use my Chandras, I will use Murderous Rider, because the more creatures they get out, the more damage I start taking. I don't like taking damage. I want them to take damage. So what you'll see is, in this turn, although I'd like to play my Stormfist Crusader, I won't. I'll use the Murderous Rider to kill the Celebrant, because I can't have that thing away from later. I'd rather take the 1 damage now. And knowing you can't draw any cards, right? I don't want the cat hitting me right now, because he's at higher life, so I'll keep it as a blocker. See what he puts out. He's already down to 2 cards. He doesn't have much compared to me, so I'll start laying down a few things for some fun. He may have a Murderous Rider of his own.
You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this.
Do I really care about anything right now? I don't really want to gain life right now. I'll deal with that.
Up in flames!
I definitely will not attack, so I won't be able to block for that. He may have something to kill it, guys. I don't know, so I kind of play it safe and keep guys back. You're keeping your hand guarded. Ah, there's the good old witches. He will wait till later to do this. So at this point, I want to be able to do some hurt on him. Got off Nixilis. So I'm doing this to get Obnixilis out right away.
Here, have some of that magic.
I'd rather have him on the field and start
stuff.
poking him for damage. And I'll put my Witches of it out as well in case I get my cat. I'm surprised he actually sacrificed the cat so early, but it's fine.
You have fresh blood. Is our destination.
You can see there, right? That's 2 damage, but then he's going to draw in his turn, and that will cause another point of damage to him. He'll take this time though to bring in the cat in a second. Oh, he didn't do it at the end of his turn. That's very odd.
I am your inner demon.
So I'm just messing with the volume a little bit. So he gained a life, he'll probably go with a card, which Obnixilis hurts him. I'm totally cool with that. Yay!
Knowledge is not without price.
This turn, if I get another thing, I'll get a chance to ramp it up a bit. I'll gain a life. I will bring in my extra Murderous Rider. Minus another mana, and that's so I can bring in my Stormfist Crusader.
Ooh, hot, 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 hot!
I will attack with the Piper this time. See what he does here. I don't have to do anything. I can sit back now and just let some damage poke at him. So, what will go next is he's going to draw a card, takes another point. He's going to bring back the cat. Makes sense, right?
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
Now the key, I have my Murderous Rider out. I'll be able to gain some life on the next turn is my plan. No matter what he lays out, I'm going to attack with the Murderous to try to get my life a little higher than his. And then eventually I'm going to come across a Chandra and start poking away. Curious if he'll draw a card. He will draw the card and take more damage. Surprising.
Try not to think too hard.
That's a good voice, by the way. Seraph of the Scales. Awesome.
It is just a small headache.
So I'll use my Murderous Rider to destroy his creature. That gives him afterlife, right, to get his little guys out. But I'd rather deal with them than deal with something big. Now I'll lay my Murderous Rider out. pump Chandra up a bit, because I don't need my other Chandra yet. I want to think I have to keep it alive. Then I'll go ahead and do an attack. Now, Chancellor is not going to block. He's going to want to take out my Chandra from here to here. Well, I don't care if he does that. See how he didn't block with that? He's just blocking with the cats. Let the cat go. Bring it back. And I, of course, am not doing anything with Ob Nixilis because I want to keep poking. If he hits me, I get one more turn of doing some damage with it.
I am your inner demon.
If I don't draw anything good next turn, I'll start using the Piper to start pumping out little animals. Little rats. And the rats will start poking away because they have menace. So they're harder to block. So I'll be curious to see if he tries to go for Chandra or if he tries to go for Ob Nixilis. That I'm a little curious to see what he's thinking. Use his own Murderous Rider. Now he'll think he'll use those guys to take him out. I'm very surprised I haven't gotten any to keep me going.
So much to do, so much to see. Fired
You're
up.
doing fine, as it were.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something new.
Create my rat. And then attack with a large contingent. He'll block one, which is fine. You'll see there, he'll come up, he'll block one, he'll sacrifice it so I don't get the life gain. But then you're going to see I still have my Storm Fist and my Murderous Rider going through, who will do damage. It's going to bring him down to 6. Yeah, get it? There's a cat and mouse. I'm curious to see what he does. Now this turn, if he doesn't do anything, I'll probably kill the other flyer. He's got a little imp. He's got a little freaky looking thing, the pilfering imp.
I'm getting all fired up.
So we're down to 6 on the draw. I will go here. Do some damage to him.
Call my fists Pyromaster and Fire
Use my
Breath.
Murderous Rider to kill his Murderous Rider. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast my Chandra's Pyromancer, you see?
The city is so constrained. I need to be free.
If I do 2 damage to him, he'll go down to 2 life. He has 3 blockers. I have 5 attackers. What do you think is going to happen, guys?
Whoosh! Up in flames!
Now, right now he thinks he's going to get me, right? But I'm going to sacrifice my Murderous Rider so his guy will not get health. And that's all she wrote. So as you can see, the deck is quite effective in the mid-range. It has lots of avenues of attack and defense. It's all about how you play it, guys, and if you play it smart. So thanks a lot for tuning in. This MTG Moxman. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button if you liked what you saw. And let me know some comments so I can see if I can improve the deck. Thanks again.